Deadstock is a very important term in sneaker culture, particularly in resale culture. In 2023, it's defined as describing a shoe's condition. Brand new, unworn, factory laced, fully boxed, and coming with all of the original accessories, including shoe trees, paper, hang tags, extra laces, all that sort of stuff. But this meaning wasn't always the meaning of deadstock, and in today's episode, I want to take you guys through the evolution of the term and how it has meant different things to different people over the years. In 2023, the term deadstock is a reseller term, but back in the 90s, deadstock was actually a retailer term. Instead of describing the condition of a shoe, what it actually did is it described the status of a shoe in the sales chain. You see, if a sneaker didn't sell on the shop floor, it was carted out into the back room where it sat in a warehouse or a stock room gathering dust, having been replaced by an updated model on the shop floor. Now, this stock was still brand new and sat there being unsold. This unsold, unworn stock became known as deadstock. It was essentially shoes that no one wanted. After a while, these types of sneakers would end up going on sale, or they would be bought up by really hardcore sneaker enthusiasts that were looking for the types of models that had been and gone and been forgotten about. Now, there are some old school sneakerheads that would consider the use of the term vintage deadstock more appropriate for older sneakers. In today's parlance, vintage deadstock refers to something that's more than 20 years old and has never been reproduced. Now, scrap the 20-year thing. Some old school sneakerheads would consider a sneaker being deadstock if it has never been retroed or reproduced. Fast forward to the late 2000s, early 2010s, and the advent of what we now know as the sneaker reselling culture. Shoes are now selling out left, right, and center. You can't get your hands on the cool kicks for love nor money anymore because the demand has now been preyed upon by people that see a margin to be made. The term deadstock became synonymous with sneakers that had sold out. It didn't necessarily relate to a sneaker's condition, quite the opposite meaning of the original intended meaning for deadstock. But even in today's interpretation of the word deadstock, there is a little bit of wiggle room and some ongoing debate with regard to how the term is used. Take, for example, a sneaker that I buy directly from the retail store. I never put it on my foot, I never touch it, and so I am well within my rights to sell that sneaker as DS. But what if that sneaker has been tried on in the store? Now, some people would argue that even though the sneaker has been tried on in the store, it is still brand new and is still dead stock. What do you guys think about that? Now, I have here a pair of Air Jordan 1 Ama Maniers. Now, even though I have never worn them, never even tried them on, I have changed the factory lacing, and so if I was to sell these, I would have to make mention of that fact because they are not truly DS. Now, some people might make the argument that they are dead stock because they've never been worn, and a buyer might well accept that, but if we're going to adhere to the strict definition of dead stock, I don't think these are. What do you guys think? And so there we go. There is today's little recap on one of the most important terms in sneaker culture, dead stock. Feel free to let me know of any other meanings or any other interpretations, be it old school or new school, down below in the comments. And thank you guys, as always, for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. Take care for now, and peace.